Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing today? Big news in the world of Golden Tee. We got a world championship scheduled. It's coming back. And it looks like we're going to be off the strip on Fremont at Circa, which was built during the pandemic, apparently. So now, that's not set in stone yet. You saw Adam's post today about it. But he's got a second option just in case, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be at Circa. So get your flights. February 24th, I believe, is the date. I'd have to look again. But in honor of that, I'm rocking my World Championship jersey from the last Worlds in 2019, right? Or 2020. But it was in 2020. Or was it? Shit, what? Did we not have? Yeah, we haven't had a 2020 or 2021, so the last one was 19. Now that you guys had me second guessing myself. Now, I'm looking at the dates. Well, thank you, JB. I appreciate it. I'm looking at the dates, and the ones that we're looking at on is the home edition qualifiers. Now, this is going to be a little tougher. Now, I think the plan might be to have a much bigger World Championships next year with the PGA machines, but this one is going to be on our good old green decks, the classic ones. Not going to be on PGA machines at all. Now, I was just talking with it. I know we're going to have a closest to the pin event. How it's going to work out, I don't think it's finalized yet, but we'll get there. It's coming. But the biggest thing that we need to look at right now is qualifying, right? So now, fortunately, I'm already in. I got in on Dodge City's event last year on commercial. As you guys know, I like to do my qualifying for things like this on commercial machines, just so that my home edition brethren get a better chance. I mean, when it comes down to it, I look at the qualifying for Worlds as, okay, it's not that hard to get in for a lot of us. And it's really not too bad, guys. It's not going to be too bad. It might even be hardest to do on the home edition. But the 6 weeks or 7 weeks of commercial, it's going to be 5 away, right? Yeah, correct, Sky Monkey. That's exactly what happens. But for commercial, you got 7 weeks. It's starting in November 8th and finishing January 9th. And those guys, it'll be 5 spots in each of those months. It'll go to the first 5 that don't already have a pass. So then if we go to the home edition, this is a little challenging, guys. There's only one person getting in from there. Now, do remember that you have to be the owner of the machine. And it can only be one owner per machine. So if Jill got really good and came down and wanted to qualify, she couldn't do it. Actually, she could not do it here because my name is the name on the machine. I know it's a little bit clustered about it. Oh, you're so lucky, dude. I'm not judging. I'm so happy for you. I wish I was having one, but I ate, what did I eat tonight? Oh, well, I had 5 guys. It's just so terrible, but it's the best they've got out here. So now we're looking at only one qualifier a week coming from the home edition. Now, we're going to eliminate some people off of the list. So if we look okay, so Will Sandstead could not qualify. Mike Yeager would not qualify because neither one of them own the machine. They're just going out playing the games, or he's playing on Tony Johnson's machine. So those guys wouldn't be in the list. Everyone else up there, though, looks like, and I believe they are home edition owners. So you're going to get one person. Now, I'm already out of the mix, so you take me out of there. I'm pretty sure Michael Arrington has his pass already, too. Or I might be wrong on that, but he'll get one. But he's a vendor, too, so he's got a bunch of commercial ones. But otherwise, it's going to be an event, much like what we're playing right now. I'm finishing this one off. This is the stock one. Oh, come on. Hey, Robert, how you doing, sir? I'm actually in the lead now. I got 3 1-betters up. I should have had a 3-better, and I had a par on one of those. Wasn't pleased about it. God, it's so weird adjusting to the distance. My eyes have kind of adjusted to not having a trail. So I'm going to knock this one out. I'm going to just go and bang a bunch of invites. I still got a bunch to catch up on here. Oh, there it is, Brian. Oh, shit. I forgot about that, and you should not hit roll off that shot. And there's no way that should have come out clean. That's goofy. All right, let's see if we can fix this. Oh. All right, so let's go. I'm going to just bag some invites out. I'm going to tell you right now, it ends up not being as hard as you think it might be. It really ends up being not too bad. Now, the one year they did a home edition one where you ended up having to, you played invites and you ended up having to be the top half of invites like 5 times in a row. That was a lot more challenging than what I think anybody thought it would be. Now, if you guys do have any courses that you want to see, please don't hesitate. Shoot me a friend request, shoot me an invite. Let me know once you've done that, though, so I can actually give it out to you here and get it done while we're playing today and not have to wait, because I don't pay attention to much. And if you are playing this stock ball event, be very cognizant. It switches your balls every time you end it. So make sure you go back to what balls you standardly play. 465. We don't have a chance of getting this on. I don't like the shush from there. You could, Jeffrey. I mean, most of the time we already know. If somebody jumps up the board that shouldn't be there, and look, we've had some people at Worlds that just were out of class. There was a year that most of the qualifying was done all on the daily. And people that are good at repetition and hitting fulls. Brandon. So great question. So there's 7 weeks, and that starts from November 8th till January 9th. And each week in there, they're doing 5 spots. So the top 5 qualifiers in the events mode for that week that aren't already qualified will get the pass. So it's the same thing as home edition. It's the same events, too, it's going to be, but just a different pool of people that are going to be playing on. All right, remember, I'm not playing stock balls anymore. And so it's actually pretty simple. Now, you'll find as these last couple weeks come around, it will, not the last week. The last week normally gets a little bit tight. Every other week going, like maybe the 3 weeks prior, you'll see it be, the scores are a lot less, a lot less bangery, we'll use the term. So there's plenty of opportunities, and really, if you can't qualify on one of those, you probably aren't in the position. Your game's probably not in the spot that it needs to be in order to be going to the tournament. And it's fun. You're going to have a blast. Like you saw Waterloo Pro. Those guys always show up. They come out. I don't know if he was there in 19, though, man. All I know is that I was in a hell of a lot of pain at Worlds, the last one that we did. My body just was falling apart. It's getting a lot better, though. It's feeling a ton better. Except my neck and back now. We'll see where that goes. We'll find that one out shortly. Rolling down in the D. And then you can also qualify, I believe, the little gun at the Dallas tournament coming up here on the 9th. Yeah, it's the 9th, yeah. 9th through 11th, something like that. December 9th. Is it scrolling? It's scrolling across the bottom. You guys have a better view than I do. But the winner of the little gun will also get a pass. That's where Beatty got his pass, I think, for 2019. So this Dallas tournament's got a lot on the line. I'll say that much. I wish I didn't set the tee. I meant to walk away from it. I will happily take that shot after screwing it. Well, Jeffrey, they're kind of past the thyroid, and they found all sorts of goofy shit on my. So what they ended up saying is they don't think it was a thyroid. They ended up doing a cervical MRI because they're thinking that my throat issues are stemming from something in my spine. Okay, cool. And then I did the MRI in the spine, and they found a whole bunch back there that wasn't right. And now I got a neurosurgeon appointment coming up on December 2nd. I know that it was a long wait to get in, but they're going to probably end up doing a lumbar one too, because along with this, I've had the pins and needles, like numbness in toes and fingertips a lot more lately. Before I was like, oh, it's just age. It's just age. And then they're like, no, that's not age. That's not a good thing. So we're working it through. I got a feeling, though, that on the 2nd, they'll probably schedule another MRI for the lumbar, and I bet they shoot me up with cortisone or something. Hey, Jason. Jason, you're going to have to turn your events mode back on. Now is your time to get your chance to be a world champion. Just don't CJ it. Don't spend your entire stimulus check on it. Realize I didn't turn that off. But Jeffrey, I appreciate you checking, man. That's awesome. Let's do the daily check-in, see how Corley's GoFundMe went. Let's see where he's at. Did it crack 10 yet? All right, we're still at 9,700. Guys, thank you to everyone who donated there. I know it's not me, but it certainly feels part of it. There will be a part 3 event in there, I'm sure. Well, that spreadsheet's good to see. I honestly, if I make like I said, I've been calculating distances off, and really for me, I don't need to know the max distances on my irons as much, or anything below, like let's say any of the below the 9 wood. None of the max distances matter to me. I only care about my thumb distances. It can just get too much stuff to worry about. Oh, shit, man. Well, hopefully she's did okay through it. So, Jason, what I would be doing if I was you, I would be practicing playing the casual Freaky Fridays. And get used to those. Get used to hitting hole outs on par threes, man. Get those thumbs a cooking. Hey, Steven, how you doing? But as I was saying, I know it's not me, but man, that shows a lot of heart what we did, and I guess you don't know, it gets me right here. I've cried enough over it, so I'm gonna try not to cry on stream ever, but it really gets me, so I do appreciate it. So, what? Anybody got a specific course? Anybody watching, first time viewer, doesn't chat a lot, anything like that? You got a specific course that's giving you issues. You got a machine problem that's causing some issues. Any stupid thing like that, let me know. If I don't know the answer, I'll damn well find it for you guys. But I generally know the answer. I gotta say, I spent way too many years on this damn game. But it's reasons like World Championships. Like, I can't give it up. There was a time I was real close, and then Worlds came back, and I was like, nope. I can still win a World Championships. I got the talent. All right, well, good. I got the Black Hills Blitz coming up that just went active, so I know I have a Black Hills available. Falcon, to me, Falcon fell in the worst years of Golden Tee. And I'll tell you reasons why I say some of the years are worse. When they made Golden Tee par on every course being like 26 under or worse, to me, that was a very bad time for Golden Tee. Nobody wants to go out and get their ass kicked in to shoot like a 2 to a 10 under. And I mean, really, as much as we know it's a lot easier now. All right, so all right, good. We got some good ones in there. Oh, well, I'll say so. The year before, so 2018's World. You have a machine? If that might be a latte lounge machines. I think it's just not allowed in the lounge. Oh, thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate it, man. It was a sad one, man. I don't know how else to say it. But like I say, we got to try to take positives out of it. And I haven't really quite found them much yet. So I'll figure that out. All right, so we'll start with Black Hills. I don't know if I have any of those other courses on here, but we'll see. Yeah, you might want to just switch machines. All right, let's take a look here. All right, there's a Black Hills. Good. We had a Timber Bay. And I don't see any of the other names on there. All right, we'll get to them, though. If you'd like, shoot me an invite. I don't care if it's for prize or for money or handicap, not handicap. Doesn't matter to me. This is a good one. All right, so Andrew Fox is already in the house on this with the 28 for this contest. That's great. So I have to shoot more than 50,000 points with the 28. Now, this hole, we can get it down and get it onto a level playing field with the hole. And I'm going to recommend it because we got enough room in front of the pin that I can run it up. Even though I'm coming out of the rough, I will get a little bit of spin, but not enough backspin to hit it past the hole and check it back in. So with this one, I'm going to play it so that I leave it, that I can let it run at the hole short. Now, I got that thing lined up pretty well. Now, look at that. Perfect. And I sprayed it. Damn it. That was it. I had a good stuff. So if anybody here ever been to Circa, I don't know if many could have, but I don't know about you guys. The strip is fun. Other than the shows, Fremont is better for me. I'm really excited that we're on Fremont too. Not like the Orleans treated us great, but the location was pretty terrible. I mean, we were there. We had to be at the Orleans pretty much the whole time because there was not much else there. Now, I know that Puff and I and Kate will definitely be having a cabana day either Thursday or Friday before. And that gets an open invite for everybody, man. We had a blast last year. And the funny thing is, we were all like, oh, we're going to go out and party. Well, we were at that pool from like, I don't know, 1 o'clock till 6. And I don't think any of us, we got back to the rooms, and I think everybody just stayed in their rooms after that. Because, you know, Vegas, baby. We kill Vegas. They weren't ready for us. All right, so I got a good setup there. I got that ball. I don't like this necessarily. I'm gonna play a little cut. It's got me lined up like there's nothing in my way though. But I know that 10.5 will catch this. Hey, Austin. So we cut it, went around it. We're good. For any of those that were still looking to donate to Corley's fundraiser, it is just go to gt.live /Corley. Every little bit helps. All right, so now we have a drivable set here. It's a 3-wood or a 10.5 almost every time. We're going to go with the 3-wood because short is a lot better than long. I don't think that's going to get there. I got to go with the 10.5. Now, obviously, if I max this out straight, we're going to land 350 because this is almost dead level with the hole. I can't do that. 350 is bad. I'm going to cut it. Now, I did move it to the right of the tee box, which actually put me a little bit longer away. So I'm probably only 345 away, 342 away, something like that. Because older courses, remember, they don't update the meter. They don't update your distance meter after placing a tee. I think 2020 and newer courses do. All the old ones do not. So we're going to put a little cut on this and get this in there. And that's what I didn't want to do. Because especially since I only have a G-wedge. I was trying to, now I'm done. I got to bank this off the hill. Because if I don't, I stayed up good. That's going to hurt me a bit. I went to get the lead, and I fucked it all up. That's okay. Now we're on a 27. A hole out gets me right back in it. It was fun playing that event so far this week, though, with the stock balls. A little bit of an adjustment going back and forth, but it's not too bad. The stuff that I don't have down to a science anymore like I did is when I can turn left directionally and where it's going to land. Oh, yeah, Neil, I went with the World's jersey from it's the World's jersey from 2019. Now, this is way downhill, so that wind plays almost like a 7 would if you had stock ball. Wow. All right, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat this thing pretty bad right now. I feel like it's not going to go very well. That was a really bad shot. I thought I threw that out a bit. I must not have. Oh, well. So another one. We're going to use our max distance as a friend here. We can land this about 300 on a fly. So I want to get this a little bit back in the box, and I'm just going to murder this. Oh, my God, dude. This is terrible. All right, good game. Good first game of the night. Did I already play? I played Onse clean. Good first game on a course that isn't terribly easy. We'll always find a way. Brand new Lamborghini fucking cop car. This is an interesting shot. You got two choices. If you look, it's way downhill going down the fairway. So naturally, the best club we'd have to approach this with would be a 9-wood for me because it's got the highest loft coming in. I'll get the most spin when it lands. I always preferred to knock it up close, and then for some reason, I like to hit the 5-iron right off the rock. But we're going to play it the correct way. So let's just try to put it back for a 6-wood or 9-wood. The 9-wood would have probably been the only club I'd thumb going up that rock because that when you thumb, you don't get nearly as much height. All right, well, we're going up the middle here. I'm going to go up to a 10.5 and cut it with a high tee. That was a bad look. That was as tight as that gap can get. So normally you'll have an A. If you're to the left, you have an A 1-ish type shot going in. If to the right, there's a gap in the rocks that you have a C3-ish type shot going in. And then the middle box, you have a shot down the middle. Each one of those boxes, though, if you throw it out too far or cut it too fast, you'll hit a rock. And it's not a good hit. It doesn't end up in a nice spot. I mean, like, it can leave you in some pretty bad spots. And that's what the difference is between most of the old courses and the new ones. Your mistakes can get compounded very quickly. For instance, this shot here, if I miss this strip and I try to go for the strip, I got a real chance that I don't have a way to get there at the second shot. So on a par 5 that you normally water and you can get there in 2, then you'd get a birdie on it. But on this hole, I'd get a par. So I'm going to actually play this into the hill. I hit it way too hard. All right, so that was too hard. If I hit that a little softer, I get a straight line in, and it ends up being a driver. We're going to try to cut this. I got to cut it and then hit it straight. As long as you hit the ball straight with a cut off the rough, you'll get about half the cut angle going, and you'll lose 20 to 50 yards, depending on clubs, let's say. That's just a rough estimate. But if I would have seed that and hit it anything other than straight or with the cut, that ball will hang out and it will just go, it won't cut at all. So if you full see a cut shot out of the rough and hit it straight, you'll get about half the cut you normally would, and quite a bit less distance. That's a good pro tip to have in your bag too, because you see a lot of people trying to hit C3s out of the rough, and it just doesn't work. It really doesn't. All right, this hole was a lot harder before we had 9-woods, but I always had a 7-wood 9-wood on this course because I played the Big Bertha set. I don't remember if flares were out for this one or not. I'm pretty sure they were. I don't like this, though. All right, we're going to smoothie this with high tee. And then you're going to... Whatever. That just didn't make sense. That putt did not break like a 4. Ah. So the key here is figuring out where you want to bank this off of to get the line going at the hole. I'm going to roll it because I need it to go pretty far across the green. And that wasn't the line because I hit the wall twice. I want to hit it directly and go. Ooh, God, I hate that graphic. Oh, I almost lost it there, too. Young love. Pretty standard hole here. Not hard to figure out what to do. Sometimes it's a little tough to get the height difference figured out, but blood, they want me. I like this. I think this has got a chance to go in. That was a good look. Thought I should have laid off a little bit. I didn't. All right, I'm getting excited. Not only did I get Worlds, I'm going to see Eternals tomorrow. So, only person I know that saw it was Art DeVries, and he said it was okay. I think he said a lot of it was his expectations were way too high. I think I'm gonna like it. I hate the way that it's lined up. I gotta bring it back this way because if I go the other way and I hook it more than the wind does, the check is gonna be farther left than the left 10. This way, by cutting it back in, I can make the ball go up the hill rather than fight the break of the green rather than ride with it. But it's gonna take a poke. Yeah, it's holes like this that just absolutely piss me off that they don't line us up with the hole. It just doesn't make sense. Because on this one, especially because of all of the height changes on it, look at what happens when I go, it makes the club look like it's way short. Because like you're looking over here because it's dropping way down. It's always baffled me, but we'll get it on. Here we go. I just didn't want to overcut it my first shot, and then I. Sorry, that's way out far enough for a 10 from that distance, but. And this is why we have the 20 bounce rule. Ace, I couldn't have not liked it. Okay, this is stupid. I laid off of that putt, and it went the exact same speed. I could not like it, but it is pretty much a better. I feel like the acting might be a little better. Although I love the old Paul Atreides, this new one did an okay job. Yeah, that was brutal, guys. The stroke limit on 18. Awesome. But with Dune, I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't realize it was going to be a two-parter, which is kind of awesome to me. Now I like it even more, though, because now you're turning, a hell of a book into a 5-hour movie, which is great. I love that. And then I'm hearing rumors that they're going to do some of the other books in the series about Jessica and some of the pre-one. So I'm just happy that it's back. I love it. All right, let's knock some of these old ones, these ones that are waiting to go. I got to beat up on Luna. Here we go. Yeah, I read all the books when I was a kid. I kind of want to do it again. I kind of need to. I really feel like my machine just locked up. Wow. Okay. That's more seems like an IT issue than me. Okay, so let's look at this. I can't have it. There's no way in the world I'll have a chush to make this. If I could hit a perfect C3 right now and could make sure I hit it 158 and got it out, I could hit it on the hill and have a putt, but even then, that's probably over 50 yards. So, really, there's nothing else to do on this except take your birdie or try to hold out from here. I'm not even going to try to waste my hand and murder that shot because it ain't getting close. Now I'm playing my cuts like that's full wind. All right, I got to get out of that. So now my goal is I got to get holes 1 and 2. Perfect. We're good. We got two. Now I'm gonna shoot a good round here. All right, let's get the hole out. Here we go. Ah, knew the distance. We had the feel. Didn't execute. All right. I like when the pin's up top when I have to overcut a shot to get this on. Because now I can play this to cut and land middle of the green and have it check towards the hole a little bit. But the other actors, Ace, the other actors in it were better, I think, than the original, other than Paul. And then the thing that's no cat milking pissed me off. I mean, why didn't the Baron get to milk some cats? That was not cool. That should have been in there. There. But if you watch the last movie, the original, it is pretty much a direct port that looks better. I call the old Dune GoldenTeeTV and the new Dune PGA. Except the graphics aren't that much better on the PGA. And who put you up there? It's hard to make that judgment call nowadays, JB. 29s are always great. I don't know how to rank it because the courses are so much different now. My bigger thing is, were those clean rounds? What course? Old course? New course? There's got to be more information to determine that. But honestly, 29 on any course is still pretty freaking solid. But if it's 29s on let's say Rattlesnake, where par is always 32 or better, that's not saying that much. Thinking you could lay. No one. 1,000 games though. No, that's actually pretty darn good. I mean, 1,000 games is actually a lot now. Okay, so you're still off of par. So you're getting there. You're getting there. But getting on par. Now, I will say that year's courses were pretty good, pretty tough, but fair. So I'm not going to give you a negative on it. But see, that's the thing. Bayou Bay could set up for 31, I think, is the best it could be. Bayou Bay is the only course I have multiple 18 under or betters on the front nine. I've had a couple, and it normally, but sometimes Bayou would just set up where 1 is almost drivable, 2 is drivable, the par 5 is there. I mean, it can be really a big score. And then the other thing to find out is what game mode were you in? Were you in an invite or prize play, or were you playing Glory at home too? Because that can adjust your drops and things. Seems to me, though, if you only missed a putt, you didn't have many drops, so it wouldn't really be affecting you on this. That's exactly what I'm going for when I hit the shot. All right, we're going to nuke this and back it up. I want to see if I can get it to climb the hill. But I did that because if it did, great. But I couldn't baby that in. I would have risked pulling it off the top edge. Okay, so you're on real-time rivals. That's giving you an easy mode. So if you're playing real-time rivals, you're playing an easy contest. The greens are half. and the winds are nominal. I think they only get up to 7 or 8 miles per hour, something like that. So that would lessen the achievement a little bit. But at 1,000 games, you're very much on pace. Plus, I tell you what, the people that end up on a higher pace than you are the ones that either get to play a ton of games with, let's say you just learned how to play and you're playing at the power K, dude. You're going to get better faster. A lot of us didn't have that luxury. I mean, I know I taught myself everything I know about myself. And then I realized about the whole underground community that I started meeting people and I got a bit better. Okay, that's good. The 29 in prize is a lot different. God, I feel like a world championship caliber player wearing the gear, playing the game. I've even got the Golden Tee hat on. Chad Fisher made for me. Love it. I think Chad Fisher ends up getting one of those spots. I think he's going to push. And that's the great thing about the home edition one. Nobody can come in and stipe you from commercial and make an easy one out of it. So you know the people you're competing against are the people you've been competing with this whole time. And minus the likes of me. So although I'll probably still play those events to win them, because I bet the prize pools will go up quite a bit, I will not be in the running to get one of the spots from it. Oh, sick! Eat shit, Luna. That's the moisture we're talking about, baby. All right, so now I'm going to go with the 10.5 here. We're going to play it out more than we need to. Paul Luna cannot shoot one better on this setup. I know it. I know he can't. He's a horrible player, guys. Even worse human being. You probably did see Grizzly in there, Tony. Let me get these couple, the ones that have hours left on, so I don't forget them and miss them. Pushing each other to the limit, we would learn it quicker. Smoking weird and burning liquor. All right, we got Whispering. Oh, Bella. Ooh, Bella. All right. Bella's a great course, guys. But let's show you. We'll define that one right away. Well, you kind of do. So these invites that I'm playing are all for prizes, and the events are for prizes. The problem is the award is only in credits. So I have to go to the bar and use my credits to turn it back into cash. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But, hey, you know, it's the way it is. And I don't know if that's going to be the same when PGA comes out. And that might be a benefit to the homeowners right away. I don't know if they're going to necessarily keep everything as credit. Yeah, the invites, I really typically only like playing invites on the home edition or events mode because I know that the games are commercial play then. It's the same as prize play. I still don't trust that playing in non-prize contests gives you the right setups and drops that you get for commercial. And then also when you play in those game modes, if I play the glory ones, the contest game, I'm sorry, the 18-hole games on the home edition, it shows a leaderboard, but the problem is that everyone can have slightly different setups on it. Because generally you're randomizing tees, and when you randomize tees on the home edition, you don't get the same random tees that someone else gets. Everyone that's playing locally with you has the same setup, yes, but the other people in the contest have a totally different setup, where I would bid on the very back tee box on every hole, but when I do randoms, I could be on the front on one hole, and the next person could randomize and get the black for another hole. And that's something I really hope they go ahead and fix and just say, screw it, all of these games are random tees, and everyone has the same contest but different setups. I mean, it has the same setups and can be different what am I trying to say there? Everyone gets the same setups with different tee boxes, not contests. Oh, Eric. Yeah, we actually went through it a little bit. They're past the thought of any kind of throat cancer. What they're thinking now is that the pains that I'm getting in my neck and the where I can't swallow and can hardly breathe, they're saying now it's a problem in my cervical spine. I had the MRI in the surgical spine, and the ENT did not like it. And he immediately referred me and set me an appointment for the neurosurgeon. So and neurosurgeons they're not the quickest schedule to get through the VA. So we'll see. In fact, they were so certain that the back is more of the problem that the day he called me back with the MRI results and got rid of the PET scan we were about to do. I don't know why, because I got a letter in the mail after that saying my insurance company paid for it and the VA didn't even have to. Well, we'll get there, man. We're getting there. I go on the 2nd, man. Yeah. Dude, I'm all for shit. I wish they would have found it at the start of the pandemic stuff. I wouldn't have minded having surgery. But dude, after hearing the doctors telling me that the pains that I'm experiencing are not just age, that actually feels good, but also pisses me off that I've been writing all these issues that I've had in my body off as aging. And that my symptoms, nobody went and fucking said, well, why don't we get an MRI done? It kind of irks me a little bit. But it's at least taught me to just fucking question everything. Oh my God, what a terrible chip. Well, that's gonna hurt. Not shooting a clean round on this is gonna kill me. So we have to get a hole out. This one, I'm gonna get this up as far as I can. Remember, the yardage marker on the left isn't accurate during the rain. Well, it's never accurate, but they deduct distance where none actually does in the real world application of it. So just think about, play it normal with the distances of the clubs that you're playing. Now, what you will notice, though, is my backspin and roll are almost gone in the rain. So on shots where you would normally just release it, or you'd hit bite, you end up backspinning or rolling. I'll take that. Now, I gotta say, your most expensive but best opportunity of getting into Worlds on the Home Edition will probably either be the par 5 course that he does or the par 3 courses. I'm sure there will be multiples of there. But, I mean, the par 3 course, you can get lucky and shoot a 5 better right away. And now you're just sitting there shooting for 2 betters kind of thing. JB, hopefully that back surgery went well for you too, man. I just want him to do something, man. Because, like, I put it this way, it's gotten so bad lately that I have to go to bed early because my nighttime PlayStation sessions, I can't hold the controller for that long. And now I'm like, well, what do? I don't really watch that much TV. I watch a lot of movies. And then the throat, I've noticed now too, and I don't know if this is them telling me that my back is the problem and now I'm feeling it more in my back. Is it my mind doing that? Or is it getting worse and this all just happened to come at a time that made it all the same? I don't know, man. And it's weird too. I finally start losing some weight and slimming up, and that's when I start hurting worse. Where every doctor's like, well, if you lost some weight, you'd feel better. Fuck you, you liars. I feel worse. I was fat and happy before. But even if they say back surgery, I can't. I'm not doing it before Dallas. If I did it right after Dallas, I think that gives me enough recovery time before Worlds, since I'm qualified already. But I didn't wait 2 years for that Dallas pot to get big enough and then not go to try to win it. Right? I'm not doing that. So maybe they'll shoot me up with some cortisone or something right away. Just get me in the game. Get me in the game, coach. So, are we going to see this year at Worlds? Is it going to end up being two top competitors, or are we going to get a shock? Like, I mean, as much as now we all know Jared Decker shouldn't have been a shock, it was a shock to see him in the finals at Worlds last year when it was happening, or in 19. I mean, crap, it was even a shock seeing Ben Furlan win purple. Now, I didn't know enough about his game, but then I see his stats come up, and yeah, I was like, oh, shit. He actually plays a lot. It's really good. I mean, I know we always... Luna's probably a favorite right now. I can't even put him ahead of Haas yet, though. Haas plays World Championships pretty goddamn well. Now, the one I should have had the win in, you're welcome, Andrew Haas. Not a gift by me, a gift by the company that is writing it out to you. He actually played hot. You think? I don't know, man. Lance doesn't go to enough tournaments, dude. Now, he's lucky because it's at home for him, and that home field advantage does real well. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see him in the top 6. But that's why I don't know if we're going to be on a sports book again now, though. But I'm sure Adam's working that out because I know a lot of us loved it. I love it, too, because when they're setting the sports book odds, they go a lot based off of live play. They give them stats off of that. And my odds go way, way up because of the lack of commercial games that I play. That the moisture commands. But I like the Lance pick, though. It's a little bit off the wall. One that I would put in that list, who, guys, I don't think we give enough credit to on the skill that this kid possesses. And it's a little off the wall. No, not Duncan, but a Duncan protege. I love the Cinderella, and I love Marc Stenmark. He's one of my favorite people in, or was in Golden Tee. But I can't sit back and say I wasn't rooting for Jared Decker, man. Having an underdog win is certainly very good for the game. And now I think we're in a position that Cinderellas can happen. Well, Caesar, you just got going on it, man. All right, so this is an interesting hole. And this is something, too, for people. If you are running certain combinations of graphics cards, you can look, and out here in the middle of this rough, if I hit it in the middle of the rough there's blades of grass that I hit all the time. Get it, Rhino. I love it. Okay. That's a good sleeper pick. But when you play this hole, if you have the option of going way long, you can. Gateway, it changes per club. And it's generally, I look at it when I'm at the higher clubs, like my drivers, 3 woods, 5 wood. I generally, and down to maybe a 4 iron. A full is 2 clicks. A 5 iron's probably 2 clicks too. And the 4, and the irons higher than 4s are probably a little bit more than 2 turns. But it's clearly based on what club you're playing. Obviously, then, all the other good stuff like your height and all that good shit, that all matters as well. But you'll adjust to that, basically, in the long haul. Hey, Pop. I thought that was going to go in off that push. Oh, no, not a chance. I don't, nah. Okay, look at, you got to look at, I mean, look at the top 6 finishers from all the events. And I just don't think we're going to see anybody out of the mix there. I don't think we're going to see too many outlandish. And it's funny because Stout's made the game so much easier for average players. Yeah, it certainly has. But it's made the goddamn game a fucking a crazy precise thing for most of the better players. It's why I won't put Clinton there. It's too much he has to overcome. I think Clint's one of the best players in the world. I don't think you're going to overcome it in that scenario. Not playing Stouts is not going to be able to be done. I mean, literally, I don't think there's a person in the top 6 of that event that plays anything but Stouts. Mobile, I highly doubt mobile. There's too many ways to cheat mobile. So you could, I mean, anybody making the cut for mobile could be cheating the whole time that makes the tournament. They could be. I mean, in fact, I mean, if you watch some of the live stream of it, some of the people that are really good looked really bad playing it. And unfortunately, that happens sometimes. Like, there are people that, so I don't think it's possible to have that, having lines on mobile. And I'm pretty sure, since they've already been approved. Ah, there it is, Robert. How you doing, buddy? But I don't think that you're going to see. With GoldenTeeTV, yeah, there's ways to cheat. But that one, the odds get pretty well known over historical data, so it's really easy for him to do. It's really easy for him to put lines together. I tell you what, if I can get myself in over 20-1 again to start, that is a bet I am taking. The problem is they didn't limit you. They limited how much you could buy it once on a ticket. And if you try, so like, okay, so I got there and I think I was at 24-1 and I was like, fuck yeah. And I put $1,000 on it right away. But it took me doing $200 5 times. And each $200, the odds dropped me down. And I think at the end, I was buying myself at 12-1. So, I mean, obviously you average that out. I think I got it. It was like 18-1 was my total value. And I'm always willing to bet on myself at 18-1. I mean, didn't Mobile have a world championship in here? Why are they trying to get it? Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, but I don't know. Circuit could be totally different. I don't even know if they have an affiliation. I don't know enough about that casino, though. I tell you what, it looks sicker. Even though we had a great time. Yeah, it was. Fuck, dude. Honestly, after I fucking got out of my funk during qualifying and shot lights out from like the back nine of, was that the back nine of, shit, what was the chat or swamp crawdad and got Sandhill too. Like, fuck, dude, I was on it. I was on it after that. I mean, I lost I lost to a one better on Stenmark, where I early in the round two, he had two really lucky shots, and I hit roll instead of backspin on a shot on Pine, and he was one better. He shot the one better, so I had to go for hole out. So I was in the right place. And then I was two better going into 18 against Fox, and he happened to hold out twice on the back nine to get to two better, and he hit 18 was super cake, but I went for it naked and tried to run it down, thinking I was going to make it, and it rolled down, trickled past the hole, and left me like a right 8 up 5 chip from the rough, and I missed the chip. So he beat me with a 30 to a 29 on a 28 setup. Wow. Come to my house. In fact, but the player that I'm saying that we don't give enough respect to his game, it's Paul Taylor, guys. I mean, and I never noticed it before, but he is ahead of the curve. Now, sometimes being ahead of the curve means you're doing something stupid. But I mean, he was way ahead of the curve with stouts. Way ahead of the curve. He does some unorthodox things, not quite as bad as Godfrey. Like, unorthodox things that are bad decisions. He doesn't do that as much. But he does some unorthodox things. Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. That makes me feel good that it wasn't just me. I was like, I'm the only one betting on me adjusting my line. Well, that should have been a one better on this course. This course can eat shit. I almost put it in the water for the second time. But it's shit like that. Pick a hole right now that you putt and you're in the water if you miss it. And that was a common occurrence in older courses. In a way, I'd like to see the courses get harder. Hey, Mr. Farmer Frank, how you doing, sir? Well, we're getting another shot at Black Hills. Let's see if I can not stroke limit 18 again. Don't have to go out. Yeah, let's knock this up again. We're gonna have a good short G wedge in. From level too, or almost level. How do I take off too much? All right, rain, early rain. I'm going to hit this with release because it's not going to go far. Shouldn't have released that. See, like this, if I really needed to make this, I would have to overhit the 5-iron with backspin and have it land, because this thumb shot with the 4, it would be the right shot for me, but it's never going to back into the hole because of the rain. It just won't. You can't make it back up that far. Now, what we used to do to fight these kind of things is we would play the Helix Club, but not really on 18s very often. Typically, it was going to be playing closest to the pin. Now here, this doesn't look like I should be able to clear it, but it's showing my driver 30 yards short of what it normally is. I'm over this water all day, no problem. I mean, there's no doubt. I had no question on that. And that's just that overhead line. And like, this one is way off too. This is the shot. It's a bite, thumb, 5. And look at how much long even that was. I wish they would fix that, but we don't have rain enough. All right, so this is drivable too, maybe. No, that. Nope. We're gonna put it to the spot that you play it normally, and you just want to be in the fairway up here. Now, at first, I was wishing that I didn't. Eric, so far it's sitting at 9,700. So, needless to say, I was very impressed with the community, man. I'd like to think that we would do that for anybody. But yeah, and I've had a couple people that are having issues getting PayPal to work for it. I didn't have any problems. Oh, I ended up putting in. I think I did 185 bucks myself, so I just sent in an even 300. I made an anonymous donation early on too, but not much. I'll tell you what, though, trying to figure out winnings from invites is damn near impossible. Uh-oh. I agree. I think it's fantastic. And I tell you what, some days you're like, I'm like, this streaming's stupid. Like, there's nobody that actually cares. Yada yada yada. This is the whatever, you know. It's, and then I get Corley's son saying, all I want from you is a copy of the stream that my dad was on Friday. And you know, it got me thinking, like, God, those little things, man. Like, we got an opportunity to make. We got the opportunity to make people smile sometimes, and how the fuck can I say no to that? It's just not. I don't know. Sorry, no sentiment, just Golden Tea. No way, you know. All right, so this is the another box, right? So the one before, the shot we had on it the first time, we were to the right more, and we had a gap in between these rocks. Or it might have been the box, it might be the one in front of us that gets it. But now you see, and you can tell by the overhead view, the rock in the middle, right here, in between the 9 and the 6, that one's low. The other two are high, and they're so high that no club with a high tee gets over it that will get to the hole. Same thing over here. These are low, but the one to the left and the right are too high. So you have to come up with the shot you can hit on each one of these tee boxes. Now, the wind would have a bigger effect on this a lot when we weren't playing stouts. So if I had a right to left 10 wind, no matter what, I was probably going through this gap. But today, am I going to be able to cut that enough? And I don't think so. I think I have to use this gap. So we're going to play a high T5. I'm going to full see it, and I'm going to aim just a click to the right. I needed a 4. I didn't need nothing. Nothing. Frank, what I got for you here. Oh, I got better than that for you. Let me find it. I want to see if this is the right video or not. You know what? I'll find it on Facebook. Give me one quick second. My major answer here is the 9-wood is the right club to use. Right? For certain, it's the right club to use. Where the fuck are my pages on this thing now? I can't find crap on Facebook now. No. Where the hell are pages? Oh my God, it's that far down the list. Okay. I'm coming right now. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so that one there, I did some really good. I did a really good testing on it here, right? Oh, now it's yelling at me. Now I hear it. All right, there we go. But it's through Facebook. I couldn't find. I don't know where the link is to the YouTube version of it. But that gives you a great test on cuts, height, distance, and I'm telling you right now, the distance between the 9 and the 7 wood, I think is a max of 5 yards between the 9 and the 7. So really, it's negligible, and you get extra height. Now, here's the negative of the 9 wood. The number on the 9 wood is way off based off of how you can hit it here. The 8 is less, and the 7 is not off. So you have some more corrections to do with your own head. That's where I wanted to put this before. And now I get a smooth driver in. Wow, okay, I murdered it. So that'll answer your question to a T. Adam, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Central. It's not that hard. Go fix your Porsche. Adam, I think that we need you to qualify for World Championships. Well, good. You're feeling good then. They just announced World Championships today. I'm wearing the gear. I think you need to get in and go to Vegas with me. So we're going to play this one a little different. So we got to stay to the left of the fountain. And the problem here is I don't really have a good bank. I do. And I tell you what, with the contest coming out, with being on events mode, I'm going to be sure to get almost every one of those on Sunday night. I want to have everybody have a good walkthrough, have a good way to look at their clubs, maybe even see the first couple sets. You're welcome, bud. So yeah, that's just, I don't think I could have gotten that much closer. I could have made I don't understand this. I can't get the big breaks. Certain distances, the brake plays way too much than it should have. And part of it is because everything's coming off slower now. But it's weird. It's weird. And I thought I'd figure out right where by mapping out the distances based off the speeds. But it's not correlating to anything that I'm seeing there. Love you, baby. Yeah, no, Eric, don't worry. We've agreed with it. I agree with you 100%. And apparently it was an update on the game engine. Nothing that IT even did. Okay, good. I got lucky that I hit green first. Fit, not typing it. He does something. Feeling good, yeah. I don't know what you were correcting to fit. There we go. All right, so we held it together. That was bad though. I had a one better at some point in there. We should have shot a 29. Let's see what else we got next. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these older ones. All right, I got to lead the event too, so no, that actually only came out recently. It only did that. I believe the update was in 2020. So it was a part of change of the game engine that it added stuff like that. It's rendering those effects. King said there's a way to turn it off. I that's going beyond my level of expertise. All right, so we're back to this here. It is. That Austin Hope was a hell of a bottle of wine. And I didn't know if it's because I bought legal drugs for the first time in my life that weekend. But after having it a second time since then, I agree. That is a fantastic bottle of wine. Get it. Oh, come on. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, sir? There it is. Hey, Gavin, I'm bringing it back. Worlds got announced again today. All right, we're going to do this different. We're going to go high T thumb backspin. Oh, I'm spraying my thumbs. I just want to see if this would have come back. That was kind of safer. Oh! Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it too, Eric. You know, and I know. All right, let's knock this up stiff. But and I just look at it through my eyes. I try to check in. Believe it's Circa on Fremont. It's a new casino in 2020. An old building that they tore down and built a new one. The place looks incredible. And honestly, I love Fremont better. I'm definitely going on that zip line. Yeah, it is downtown. Now, it is not 100% confirmed yet. He's got a backup plan, so the date is confirmed, and the hotel should be confirmed, but so I wouldn't buy your rooms yet. But I mean, the same name that I've been getting the whole time is that. Oh yeah, I put a link on there already. I'm with you. I like Fremont. I'm not a big gambler. I don't really care about the strip that much. I mean, I'm not going. When I go to Vegas now, it's not like when I was younger where it was trying to get. It is. Oh, and that's why they had to. Okay, that's why Jordan had to be X'd out from Mobile World. That's even better. So does that mean there's like dancing girls everywhere and shit, Gavin? It's awesome though. Yeah, that's what they say. The sports book is fantastic. They got a good pool because I know we're gonna cabana it up again. Honestly, I live for just being out of the pools in Vegas. That and then going and seeing Cirque du Soleil. Every time we. Oh, Gavin's like, I'm in. So, Gavin, that means you got to try to get a pass. You could be the Sandmeyer and get the on the site one. Sorry, guys. I don't trust going over that tree still to this day. Holy shit, I haven't had this whole not be drivable in forever. So let's just make it drivable by holding it up. You call me senorita, and I didn't need ya. Ooh la la la. Ah! So, Gavin, I take it that means that we're going to be in Vegas together, right? I probably don't need to go beat up my friend either. Well, maybe at the end of the weekend. Who knows? Oh, wow. Way to not pay attention. All right, we can fix that. We can get back one. Okay. Well, you'll have to, Adam. It's still not set in stone, but it's events modes, and you got to play. You'd have to play more GoldenTeeTV than you've played in forever. I don't know that much. We'll talk about that in private. You got to sharpen your game up again. Although when you were here last, yeah, commercial up until the last, so it's what is it, 7 weeks at 4 apiece? I do. Oh. That's awesome. Ooh. Oh, okay. I see your pick now, Adam. Lucky guy. Yeah, Frank, I kind of agree with you. Now, but here's the thing, though. If you look at these events, you got maybe out of the top 10, you're probably losing 2 or 3 people that aren't the owners of machines that are playing on it. Then, oh shit, that's trouble. Then you take out the likes of me out of those events, and now Andy Fox will already have a pass. Al already has a pass. I think Jason Wickstrom already has a pass. I'm not sure on that one, though. But that's the thing. Yeah, it's no new courses. You got to tune up on these ones. Dude, why? Hit the ball. All right, but this is kind of nice. I think this is a chush every time from here. Oh, what? That had a hidden right break in it. Oh, boo. Hi, Kevin. How you doing, sir? I love that. But those numbers on those woods, though. But I love that Art goes to find it. And I had posted it, like, pretty quick right after that. All I know is I'm super excited. I'm getting my first title this year. Haven't missed a world since 2008. So, all right, what do we got? We can play the par 3 here shortly. Actually, let's do it. I feel like the thumbs are cooking right now. I feel like we got aces galore coming. We'll get another chance. Life is no Nintendo game. All right, so it's an older one, but it's the new one, so we're still going. Oh, I'm on my par 3 bag. Good. Oh, God damn it. Well, apparently I'm working the night shift too, so. Love the way you lie. Just like Rihanna, Caesar, I love the way you lie too. Did things that we didn't mean, all back into the same pattern, same team, the same as me. All right, we're gonna knock this one up there. You know, all I know is that I'm much way to. Oh, good man. There'll be another time. Come on, we need aces. All right, we're gonna go down a club because this isn't. I can't. There's no way I'm gonna get the 4-iron at that trajectory in an outwind to come back enough to go in. I can't land it short, so I'm gonna overhit this because the harder you hit it, the more spin you get. In general, there's a point to where it doesn't, but I think I can hit this hard enough to land it just past the hole and check back in. Even then, that was I couldn't do much more on that. I don't know what to hit here because if I hit this and leave it a little, I gotta go. My teeth are wedding rings in the movie. Not proud of my address. All right. Yeah, that's typically all I do. Adam, I gotta say, the pork I've been getting lately has just been absolute shit. Wow, that was bad. What am I doing? Gold leash, we don't care. Yeah, I can't sing unless Caesar's here. That's a truth. Kind of buzz. Come on. I got the 6-foot shotties, guys. That's awesome. Where'd you find it? You got a good butcher. See, that's a difference here. Apparently, on the way to here from Chicago, I believe it's in Davenport. There's like a world-class butcher, like really well-known guy. I've never been there yet, though. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, that was. What about the other guy outside singing with him, Kevin? I mean, that guy was the songbird of our generation. A different kind. All right, we need holdouts, guys. None of these are dropping. Not a lot of good looks at aces, so maybe a clean round's good here. And Frank, you'll notice that on my par 3 bag, I still have the 7 wood, right? Now, one part of it was laziness, but there's a theory behind it, right? In contest play, I'm hitting approach shots and things over trees, no teaser options, but there's almost 0 par 3s that you have to go over a tree with a 9 wood or 7 wood. So with this one, with this club, I don't have to adjust it. I can just look at the distance, and it carries roughly the same way that other clubs of where the yardage marker is on the left. With the 9 wood, I have to make an adjustment and kind of calculate about what I'm saying, about what I'm doing. And with this, I don't. So it allows me to either to dial in with my thumbs a little quicker. Now, obviously, that shot was super dialed in. Terrible. All right. Let's let this thing run. Let him run. Let Booby run. Know the half of the abuse. Ugh. Well, it's supposed to be. Dude, since the pandemic stuff, though, there hasn't been shit. I mean, I know it's supply chain now more than COVID, but fuck, man. I mean, I want to say that beef is almost double the price of what it was. Even pork. I used to get 2 slabs at $8 a piece, and now it's like $40 for 2 slabs. And I'm saying to make it at my house, not at a restaurant. All my friends eating steak and snow. All right, we're gonna be pretty safe with this. I just had to play something that, I mean, really the right shot would have been to cut that in, to break it up the hill and then back down. I didn't like it. That could have done that thing where it rode the wall and kicked me way out. No. I keep backing it up and I'm hitting them short. Shit. Slow. All right. This is a little bit ugly. 7's my only shot here. That was very safe. I did, Michael. Well, we're honoring that Worlds are back tonight. That's awesome. I about put on the World's jersey from 2008. And honestly, I hope that Worlds next year gets to where we were at in 08, where we had a Ryder Cup style thing. That was a fun time, probably the most memorable experience I've ever had. All right, we're still burning these. But I have a hope. Okay, we're beating 20. Okay, that's putts. That's who I'm playing. Got to shoot better than 24 on this set. Let's do it. 24 on the set and 1 is drivable. Here we go. TV show. Your silly head is filled with dope. I gotta say, guys, I took a couple hits of a nice sativa pen before I started tonight as for pain. And normally, if I touch that shit at all before playing touch a Golden Tee, it is the worst thing ever. But I'm feeling pretty good. Blue. And I mean, I was still of the impression, it's like, bullshit, all of this stuff is going to make me sleepy. And the whole time at Turks and Caicos, I stayed smoking that thing, and I felt great the whole time. So I figured, why not try it, see if it feels better than the pain. And it actually does. It feels really fucking nice. Very mellow, very, very good mood. Yeah, you know, I don't get paranoia at all. Paranoia has never been an issue because I just don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. So I don't. There's nothing I can get paranoid about. But yeah, dude, no, but I mind you, I did only take like 2 little hits, but it helps, man. This doesn't feel bad at all. Oh, that's right. Did Lizzie just grab your keyboard? What are you doing? No, the thing with weed with me is it's the opposite of my personality. Totally. Like, not. Part of it, you don't know what it means. Oh my God, it's an hour and a half in tonight already. Jesus. Say perhaps. Absolutely, Adam. Why, thank you. Chris, you're just here. Oh. I know what he's doing. He's making me feel good. Oh, I mean, I'm still in a little bit of pain, but it's very, very tolerable. But actually, I don't condone the drug use because this is illegal in the state of Iowa. So. Oh, here. Your pose? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these things were dope. God, I want to just say, okay, I'm gonna give one of these. I'll give one of these ones away. But then I'm like, God, I want to save this shit, even though I didn't win, so I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, you could get an autographed game worn the mouth jersey from World Championships, game worn. Oh, I did give away sleeves. That's not good. We can order more of those. Ugh. All right, we got to hit a clean A1 here. We want to get across. I just played one today. I don't know which one we're on, dude. I can't follow that shit. I have no idea which tournament I'm in. I just see those games with the funny names on it. I play it. That's it. No, but you're buttering me up because you know you always like to send these $100 games at me right before we go to these tournaments. You got the decimal point 2 spots off. Word of mouth gear goes a lot higher than you think. Never alone. Okay, this might be on. Can I get it around the corner? Let's try this. All right, we got to hit it. We got to get it way out. Confessing, yeah. Yeah, that was on. Yeah, I just got that on with a 3-wood. What's your point? I don't think Putz got that on. There's nothing holding me back. Ah! So if this wind is ever that direction, but going east, you just hit a straight high T 5-wood or 6-wood, depending on if it's out or in your face, right into the wall. It is. Gotcha. Oh. crazy. I'm take over. Okay, I did have my butt clenched a little on that one. I thought for sure that was gonna fuck me hard. Okay, so pin is short here. This is a bad setup because the bank shot where the bank shot is never gonna put the ball up by the pin there. I'm gonna try something stupid here. Now I couldn't get the speed right, but hopefully that comes down and gets on the green. No, we got a chip. We'll take it. 28s on that course are pretty good. I love and I hate you, and I can't replace you. I thought we were the ones in my heart instead of my head. Dan, unfortunately, this year, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if you Canadians are going to be able to get in. They will have some spots open for non-prize play states that are going to come up. But, and I know this always sounds like lip service. Please wait till next year. I am very certain people are going to be very happy about it. If everything goes the way... Well, really, honestly, Chris, I really kind of want either just to stay with my wife or stay alone. You know, I want to be able to just bounce out and ditch everybody every now and then, just so I can stay slightly focused. Like, and I hope I don't regret what I did for Dallas. I hope I don't. I hope I don't. I think I'm going to be mad that I didn't get the extra room in the suite. No, well, no, I need to be. No, not at all. Like, I really don't want to deal with. I'll be in Vegas for business for that. Like, we got business of trying to win a world championship. That's the business of the week. I don't need to be hammered drunk. I don't, you know, like all that other side shit out the window. Now you won't be able to, Frank. If you make worlds, you get a shirt that we have to wear while we're there. You'll get two shirts, a Saturday shirt and a Sunday shirt. So you got to wear that. Oh no, Eric, it's not even that. It's that I just don't. I don't make very good decisions when I'm with groups. You know, like I just want to go and hang out and party. I want to bullshit and party and bullshit. All right, so I went way too far up for this shot, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm okay with that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's so I mean, so I really just want to be. I got to be focused. That's really it. Got to be focused and driven. Yeah, probably not. There's probably another person now in my room. I guess the newest IT employee will be staying with me. But I think I gotta look, but I think I got it. I think I got a bedroom. I think I got a second. I think I got a 2-room suite I don't remember if it was 2 rooms or not, or just a suite. So that's fine. One of them will have a couch, one will have a bed, and I'll have a room. That'll work. This putt was always a rollover. Like, you couldn't do anything about it. Not now, baby. Hi, Paul. How you doing, sir? We're having it's been a very good day. We got a good announcement. We got World Championships. February 24th, I believe, is the date. No, I like that Andy did that, though. That's good. And I really hope some of the comments I already saw on his posts were fucking appalling. And it fucking fucked some people, dude. Like, it was appalling, some of the things that were there. No, I don't carry a lob wedge on any course. I honestly, some of the things that I see, I mean, you know, we have such a good community that does things like, yeah, the thing, and Hassan, I used to always have this argument. He's like, I was like, dude, that's an oh shit club, and if you need it, you lost already. You're right, because you're not playing, you're using it to get out of a problem, right? So if if I have to use a lob wedge, I'm not planning to make shit with it, and if I'm not planning to make shit with it, no sense in using it. But Haas and I had this argument for years, and then he's finally like, "You're right." Now there is a course or two that I carry I carry a sand wedge. See, because to be quite honest with you, the G wedge I mean, you guys have seen it. I'm pretty magical with that goddamn club. Whether I'm going for a hole out from the fairway with it or not, I mean, it's one of my best clubs. But chipping with that G wedge out of obstacles, I'm pretty sick with it. So in my par 3 bag, though, I carry sand wedge, pitching wedge, 9-iron. And there's a reason for that, because on the par 3s, that sand wedge can come into play. And I want my gaps to be pretty in. Yeah, it is. It has to be. I have to be right. Having that club doesn't help me. It's a game that I should quit most of the time anyway. Especially now with everybody playing stouts. Like, most of the time you're not getting back strokes like that. So I need to have the club. The way I'll get back a stroke is to have a perfect thumb club for a backspin shot that I don't have to fuck with. And my gaps are right. Do I not let it fly? What do you mean? Chushing back to feel good on a flick. I don't know. I don't understand what you mean. So with my chushing, okay, so with my chushes at 35, my driver won't go more than 62 yard, which happens to be at that distance. Oh, it all depends on the hole. And really, it doesn't even matter the distance. It all depends on what obstacles are in front of me and whether I can get level with the pin or not. Oh my God. Look at his butt. Oh, he is on it right now. Some turn to dusk or to dawn. I'll be... All right, I gotta say that's two pretty fucking solid back-to-back games there. Hey, Caesar, good. Have a safe trip, man. Let me know when you get closer. Anyone? Yeah, I don't think anybody's thrown the one bite here. I normally get a Gino every night. Yeah, I almost missed that putt. But 29's on that would have that wins most of the time. All right, we'll play some Dusty. Good. Let's see if we can continue. Let's go better than par here. So par on this course, always 27. I mean, always 26. Better than par, I got to shoot at 27. And my problem on this course is always I fuck up 18. If I fuck it up in a way that gets me a chip from the bunker, I make that most of the time. If I fuck it up, then I go wet. Well, obviously, I'm not making fucking eagle then. Oh, shit. What a mistake. All right. Yeah, see, I didn't think I could make that back. With a softer 6-wood, that wouldn't have backed up enough. I could have hit the 9-wood there, and not even that hard. But once again, it's one of those shots that you don't. I mean, the distances, you still have to do the thinking on it. Uh-oh. All right, it hit soft enough. Yeah, absolutely. There'll be open spots, Neil. I think the only thing that I was wrong on my prediction is I thought he was going to up the numbers quite a bit. Dexter was good. Yeah, you'll get... Dexter was good. And I said that they were going to wait and do it on the PGA machines. The problem is the dates are just not going to line up. PGA is probably going to release right before Worlds. And they're right, but I know their thought process was, do you know how many people are going to bitch if we have a tournament on brand new machines that most of them hadn't played on yet? Even if we played courses that they'd seen, the feel of the deck, the way the deck is different, would be something that it could be an unfair advantage to those who get the machines right away. So I understand their logic on it, but man, the promotional part of it, I still can't believe they're going to miss out on that. But I got a feeling that that's because the next year's Worlds is going to get, he's going to get really big. Round acting brand new. Need to go to the wizard and roll it out that time. So where I'm putting this ball, I want to be on this hill. And the one thing I can't do. Notice the height from that hill is perfect. I tried to get too cute to try to make this. The height was perfect, though. So if you guys can keep it on that hill, the 8.5 driver with bite, backspin, even release and roll will work, too. Just don't hit the pole. Everything. Well, so my chushing goes. So what I'm doing is obviously judging height. Oh my God, I whiffed the ball. Shit. No, I will play Shady. I have one. I have an invite for it. But so So chushing, honestly, I chush most. The club I chush most with is probably the 10.5. But it's a calculation game. So I'm hitting the ball at 35 miles per hour when I'm chushing right. Every time, 35. And at 35, I'm looking at about 18% of distance. I'm going at 18% off the club and then adjusting from there. Hey, I keep a record of a wreckage in my life. So, I mean, it's a limited shot, but if I'm chipping mostly with my 5-iron. And if I was a hybrid type guy, I would be using the 5 hybrid. Yeah. So I just basically taking 20 and then dropping a couple yards off. And then really though, the whole thing about shushing is it's very rare that you will get one to roll over. So I will always, if I have to make a choice, I'll play the club that goes a little hotter. Now there's some changes on that though. If there's a crosswind and it's a longer chush, well, now I'm bringing the edge of the cup into play, and the edge of the cup will lip out at higher speed. Now, I mean, and you don't have that much choice all the time though. So let's yeah, Adam, he came up here. He came up and played. Neil's getting there. He's pretty new though, man. Let off my teeth. Let a man tell you. No, not yet. We're still there. Okay, Gary, we're probably not looking at. There's no way I can get a commercial machine. Their legal team says no to that, even though it would make more sense. It would give me a lot more content to stream. I'd get a daily stream up for you guys. But so, I mean, we're probably looking until Q3 of next year. And that's just a guesstimate. I haven't even really, we haven't really had any talks about it since I was there and got to play on it a bit. yeah, he's got a good group in Kansas City too. Get in. A real nightmare. All right, somebody said shady. I know I've got one of those. Let's play it. Let's knock that out the park. And if I'm getting past my own game, I'm still putting Andy Haas's 5 better on shady as the second best game of all time. There's no, you can't account for 2 extra holeouts in it. Wait, I saw a shady on here, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. I don't even think it was Sobe that started it. I believe Jeff Harlow was the creator of the chush. You know, I don't know, Eric. I just don't know. You'd have to cut out the deck to do it because the key charging won't get through that much of that fiberboard or whatever they're using on it, polycarbonate, whatever that is. It won't reach through, so you'd have to cut it out to put it there. And really, I don't think that's a good idea. Now, the cup holder idea, yes. The cup holders, honestly, you put a drink in there and you go to get that drink, it looks like you're trying to blow your opponent. Cup holders, great idea, not in the right place, down low, but it was dead space anyway. But oh, come on, they're not functional. You just won't. before you go. Yeah, Eric. After this last after 2 weekends ago, we're kind of toning it down here. I mean, dude, I had contemplated not streaming anymore. Oh, it's not a horrible idea, but let's be honest, right? I don't know how many. If that's the only space you have to bend down to get to it. At least I do. Some of you short people will be fine. Yeah, and I agree. We've made some tables for locations just because it was more convenient for us. Yeah, Patty Mac got the bed. Patty Mac got the bed, Adam. And generally, we love having visitors. It's just, man, I still just can't get it out of my head that somehow it's something that I have some, like there's something I could have done to make that not happen. I mean, and I can't figure out what it would be, but before you go. Yeah. All right, so where I put this ball is perfect, by the way. This course has got some very good holes. Was there? Oh, that's who you're talking to. You're right. Adam was here. That's Adam. I didn't remember that, dude. I don't. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm just a space case lately. Okay, no fucking way. That didn't hit anything. Wow. I don't remember. Wait. Adam, you were here too? Yeah, that's... Wait, all the hybrid moves. But he wasn't with us the whole... Oh, yeah, it was Adam. It was Adam. We went to the pool, yes. Absolutely. That's who you're talking to. Adam got the bed, yes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hybrid moves, yeah. Wow, dude. And I was like, hybrid moves? Was somebody dancing here? I was like, what is this? Hybrid dance moves? Like he had some electric and some not electric? Well, I don't know what this is. Yes, okay. The pool party was fun. We were going to have another pool party. I was going to make Corley and Luna get into the pool at 50 degrees. Chad left it open for us, too. Well, Corley, me, and Paul got to finish that bottle off. There's only a little bit left. We even made Jill do something, too. But see, that's why I love having guests. Frankly, I'm just scared of everything now. And you guys, the moisture is so close to being there. It's actually, dude, it is stocked up with water now for me because that thing is not freezing anything. That's not where you want to put that shot, but it actually turned out okay. In fact, I need a drink. So it's full of water, Powerade, and there is one White Claw in there right now. I don't know where that came from. I saw you. Okay, so this is my trick for you guys on this hole. Look at this shot coming in now. Now we got an easy look. My God. Well, something just dropped. No, he's a crooks man. He's a crooks man. Guys, can one of these just start dropping? Jesus. More like better man. No. I knew that putt wasn't getting in. With his cowboy boots. That putt wasn't going in, but I knew it wasn't going wet. Young is for another day. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, guys. Rich K is accessing this computer just popped up on my laptop. What is he doing? I know he just moved, so he doesn't have his access to his 10 million terabytes of porn. So maybe he's trying to get at mine. I don't know. Actually, he probably wants my wedding pictures again. For another day. All right. Fun course. Well, if you guys have noticed, I'm playing almost the same bag. I mean, right now, all the courses I played had the same bag. So you make your one standard bag, get comfortable with it, and there's really not a shot that you can't accomplish with it. Now, there are a couple specialty holes in the game that I need to have one club complete. But and that would be a bag, build a bag, play Rhineland, and build a bag with the zero hybrid in it, and that will be your specialty bag club. Then you get Royal Cove. Fuck, don't ask me. Build whatever bag you want. Whatever you think is going to work for you. My bag is all over the place on that course. And that bag will be good for Winding Pines then. Winding Pines is really the only one that needs a specialty club. You can use that club that's set on Pelican as well. The O-Bird will help you out a little bit on Pelican on a couple shots. Now with you don't really need it though, so I don't use it, but it works for Pelican. Cigarettes on the counter, working friends, they were my mates. Draining from my face. All right. We're going to low T this and backspin it. I hope it gets there. Walk away, let it go. Oh, it'll be all right. Just lately, I'm going to get off my e-cigarette. I did this whenever I was a smoker for years, and I started doing this at tournaments where you couldn't, when you had to stop smoking then. And then I got the e-cigarette, but I kind of want to transition and get rid of all of them. And I hate to say it, with my throat hurting as much as it had been lately, I just wanted something else. And I mean, this is how little, like, the only reason I have this is because I found two cans in my luggage from the last tournament that I bought, because that's the only time I did it. All right, so does anybody else besides Art see Eternals yet? I'm going tomorrow afternoon. All right, this is actually a good look. Maybe not to hold it out, but a good look to make an easy shot. But it's over me. All right, those of you that watch all the time, I'm just curious because I don't get to hear myself. Have you noticed the last couple streams a difference in the microphone? Or a difference in the audio, the sound? I know Richard says it's way better. Now, part of it is that no AC is running anymore, so we don't have to get rid of this compressor. Well, so it's a little different than that because stock clubs, it wouldn't be what the average scores would go way down because there's a lot of harder shots. Some of us would make a lot more money then, but I don't think you'd see too much of a change. Well, yeah, the volume is down a little bit. We could definitely turn it up, but nobody said it's like they can't hear it all. And I also did a whole bunch more of these foam tiles around. And the one that I didn't realize, so the mic is hanging from up here. It's like over here, right? So one of the things that we were having happen, I was getting a lot of reverb out of the ceiling panels. So I put a bunch of those sound things up there. What I didn't realize, though, is that the biggest reverb we were getting was off the wall in front of me. So now I got those, those little pointy cone-shaped things everywhere. It's the squares with the points on them. They look like egg cartons. Then the veins start to shift. And I feel different now. Before I could actually feel me talking, and now it's muffled down a bit, and I like it. Well, we got to get it tuned in a little better too. All right, so this one where that pin is, I want to have the lowest iron in possible. I don't see it happening. We're gonna have a 5-iron or a 4-iron, maybe of 7, but I don't think that's 140 only. Yeah, no, but that's okay. This club, the 9-wood coming in, is perfect for these types of shots. The only issue you're gonna have is learning how to get your distances dead right. Guys, it's amazing how much he knows. It's crazy. I mean, you would think the king went to school for it or something, but that's the IT mind of the guy. He gets pigeonholed into doing something, and he's down that rabbit hole forever. All right, so this could be an interesting shot. Today we're awfully close. I think I can get it across straight, and I'm going to try. Now, I'm trying to go down the path just in case I was a little short, but that's perfect. Yeah, egg crates, cartons, whatever. Yeah, the egg crates, perfect. God, and I always forget which club was the one. I think it's a stock. The 9.5 driver goes right under that. I can't play the 9.5, the 10.5. That's too high. And that's the 8.5's too low. All right, I can't clear anything, so my shot is this. And we go a little clean grizzle. A little clean grizzly. Hitting some good balls now, guys. Bryce, I don't think there should be any money shot things. Maybe one day, 5 passes on money shot. We very likely could end up with a low-skilled player that got lucky on it. I don't think that's how you should have a World Championships. To me, it's nice to add in some people. That's too many. Maybe 2. I mean, I need Jason and Jackie to be there, so we need to have at least one, so Jason can get his spot. But I think it... I mean, look, 2016 came back, and there were people that never broke fucking 18 under in match play. Yeah, Richard. Yes, absolutely. Richard's the smart one. Bryce, I'm right with you on that. But if we go down, we want to reward the players that can win, could win a match or two, and also the ones that have been out there playing it. If we watch the events mode, I mean, there aren't that many people playing the home edition. So if we give away another, I mean, they're not playing competitively. They might be playing all the time, but they're not playing like your events modes and things. So I don't know where the perfect mix would be, so I'm not going to knock anything about it. I will knock the fact that there's way too many money shot spots, but that's a cash grab too, though. You got to think people are going to chase that shit, and the IT's going to have some big profits from it. Yeah, right now what he's doing is trying to come up with a way that he can direct connect audio through my laptop, so I can hear him talking in my ear. It's just hard to do. I got speakers, and I don't want to. I have a wired mic set that Richard has that works for it. I just hate wearing it, and I'm not going to do it. Get it. Yeah, you already got one, didn't you, Bryce? And I hate to say it, a lot of the decisions being made are still based off of an antiquated vendor model that has been rewarding too many bad vendors for way too long. And I really wish they'd get away from having the vendor model and make it, I mean, yeah, you have vendors. Yeah, you'll still have vendors, but not have the focus solely driven on that. I think that the marketplace that they could easily tap the most, it's obvious to everybody that home edition is where they can have the biggest uptick in money. Because you take, I mean, one machine in a bar can support 8 different players. A home machine supports 1. I mean, literally, it supports 1. This hole here is I won the closest to the pin contest in 2017. No, 2017's World, or was it 2018's World? And I canned this hole. I canned the 9th hole against Orlando, or against fucking. I always blow this up until I see him. Orlando. I canned this one against Oliver. I still don't think it's going to be too bad to get the home edition spots, though, really. All right, we're going to play this to the fat side because this I got to hit this solid to get it over the trees. And it would have gone long. Yep. That's why I did it that way. I'm just happy, though, because all that does is that gives me a bigger pot to win. I mean, the home edition pots are going to double in prize money, I think, during the qualifiers. And I like that they're starting with commercial because we're going to kind of get a view on how much more they can add to the pots. And if I can make an extra $300 a week for 4 weeks or 6 weeks or however many weeks it is, I'm happy with that. Well, I'm going to make sure I know. I'm going to do my part for all you home edition guys that come out watch. In what regard? Not sure which. I say a lot of things that can be disagreed with. So. But Gateway, no, yeah, but no, but in general though, with how the model is now, it's based off of that. So if you made prize play available to home editions, they would sell a shit ton of them. I mean, because every person that plays at a location now that's a banger type would buy a home edition. But I got a feeling we see a change in that stuff too, and all the home edition stuff. I mean, pipe dreams possibly, but I know where the mindset is of those in charge, Mr. Kevin and Adam. I don't know how much in charge Kevin is. Well, we'll pretend we'll give him a little love. I know he's great for information when I talk to him. That's my boy. That's my guy. Adam, I think, is still mad that we drunk dialed him. He never responded after that. And I thought, oh, shit, world-class GoldenTeeTV play tonight. Like a water polo match in this place. It's so moist. But I really think, guys, the first Worlds that we have on PGA is going to be something to behold. I think we're going to get back to where I think, guys, I am so totally excited about where the future right now with GoldenTeeTV. And it's so weird. It's starting to piss me off, the naysayers and the whiners. Oh, yeah, but okay, but in general, if you looked at it on prize play, that would be 100% true. If you had prize play, people, if you go over to someone's house, you're not playing what I'm going to play, what I could play in a day. If I had prize play, I would sneak down here a couple hours. I'll liken it to this. When we had arcade in Minnesota, right? And we were doing work inside the place, so it was getting painted and shit. So I had 4 fucking machines in my living room, and I didn't even realize it. But I would go and I only had them there for maybe 5 days while things were getting redone. But I would literally, I didn't even realize it, but I was playing like 80 to 90 games a day because, you know, if I could, in the middle of the night, I'd just wake up. If I couldn't sleep, I'd wake up and I'd bang 4 machines for an hour, 20 games. I do that 5 or 6 times in a day, and I was hitting numbers that I didn't even realize. Guy. We're beautiful like diamonds. And so in that regard, I mean, you turn these guys from that have just the vendor that has 1 or 2 machines for their 10 players into 3 or 4 machines for people's houses. You can't argue with that. Hey, Teddy, how you doing, sir? So that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean, I have people come over and play on this a bunch too, but it's not nearly matching. Okay, so perfect example. Yeah, me too, man. I'm stoked. But a perfect example is this. Jeremiah's got a machine, right? And he's across the street from me. Now, fucking Christ, dude. Let's just keep these fucking buckets flowing, dude. It's just dripping. So much drip. That's a good start. All right, let's get hole 2 now. Excellent. Yeah, rain will always stop there. Bring it. Bring the moist. Pretend. Bathroom of the black bar. I swear to God. No. That's bad. Fuck! All right. I was going to have a good game here, too, because that's going to be the only strokes I missed this game, is my guess. But so he'll have people over and play, and, you know, they'll play a few hours, right? And they'll play 20 games. So they'll play 20 games. I mean, meaning they'll play 5 games of 4 players. In that same time, if I was playing, I would have played 50 games. Yeah, it is. But if there's no prize play, it's not really. That's the thing, though. That's what people don't realize. People ask all the time, like, why don't you have a machine at home? And I tell you what, if we didn't work on the stream and I didn't work with Adam and figure getting this set up and all that goodies, I never would have had a home edition, because playing at home without money on the line is actually costing me money every time I play. So, like, if I came downstairs to play and I wasn't making any money, I could have gone to the bar and played that whole time for even 3 hours. I've wasted $60. Now, that's different for me than most players. I mean, because I expect a return and I expect a profit every time I touch a track. It's kind of shitty to feel that way, but I do. Never meant to let you down. We're better now. I only say that because I'm not around. All right, we're gonna make this. This is going in. Come on, rip. Fuck you. Yeah, true. Because honestly, it's only $1. And there's a better value playing the events at home than it is at the bar, because most bars are set at 5 for events. And if you're lucky, you get 3, but not a lot of people get a kickback on events. There are some. So Now, the whole thing is, like, and I'll play extra events. Like, I'll play this one still, even though I think I'm in the lead now. Oh, Adam, good night, buddy. Get some Z's. But I mean, like, if I had people over, I'd play with them too. But I mean, if there's nothing on the line, like no game, no, I just, oh my God. That's the one thing you can't do on that hole. You could go in the bunker. It's fine. Fucking idiot. That was stupid. Like, just playing golf without having the competitive aspect of it isn't nearly as fun for me as the winning. And it's not even the money part. It's more seeing a leaderboard and beating somebody. You know, like, I hate to say it, I want to prove I'm better than you. Yeah, some of you, it's not that tough, but like that, I mean, that's the reason World Championships, yeah, the money would be awesome right now. I don't give a shit, man. That's legacy, dude. Like, that's legacy. Legacy! I'll make sure Neil knows you said goodbye, Adam. Okay, so we got options here. The only option today, though, is this. Roll. Full C. Smooth, a little right of the two. I like to lay back and be on top of the hill. Yeah, invites too. There is a residual income. Invites. Invites are actually technically, I mean, if they have as many invites, they're making off of a game at commercial, IT is taking 35 cents. Off a game of an invite, they're taking 50 cents a player. So yeah, so I mean, honestly, if the numbers got there, you could have both. You could have it be 35 cents a game on a commercial plan for prizes. I have no doubt there's going to be a prize play format for the home edition coming. I no doubt. Whether, I mean, it would be a complete loss of free money from them, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. That would be one of the first things. My God, I fucked up again. No, I didn't. Woo! All right, I think I'm going to bounce this out of the bunker first. And then updates, yeah, that's true. With events now, balls and so that would be one of the issues that they would have. They would, because if they made a prize play option, I'm pretty sure it will happen. I don't have it. I don't have it down. I don't have it down yet that I can guarantee it. And there's a couple of things too. At bare minimum, if there's not prize play, at least put Money Shot on the home edition against the bar. Put them in the same contest. It wouldn't be hard. All it is compiling two different databases. That's easy. Do that. Do a daily every day. I mean, it's a loss of revenue that I really, fuck. Oh, well, that's awesome, man. Hi, Heather. You can see where, wow, that ball stopped. Awesome. Well, I kind of shit all over this round. This course isn't easy, though. Hi, John. Hi, Heather. I miss you guys. They were still so worried about the legal aspect of it, and I don't know why. It's no different. No, guys, no, we don't need to. Let him have his fun with it, man. I will say I was disgusted. Just the first look. Okay, he's got long-winded posts that he says stuff that we don't need to know mostly. Yeah. Okay. So I've been going. They call Teddy. They call those the X-Man events. X meaning number of players they pick. Yada yada yada. I've been imploring Kevin to do it. It's not as easy as we think it might be though. And they need to have a programmer go in there and change it every time. They haven't made it yet. I mean, I just don't know. Like, all right, cool. If you don't like what he posts, understood. That's fine. Don't fucking read it. Just leave. Give the fucking kid a break, for Christ's sake. There doesn't always need to be somebody fucking making fun of him in a comment, and it's really pissing me off. I hate to say it, no, the 20-year-old me probably would have been right doing it too. But, you know, you grow up, right? You fucking grow up and realize that, hey, some people's entertainment, some people's fun. Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't see it continuing. There's just no way you can just keep losing. It's such a free revenue stream that they could be using. Cause I keep myself down deeper. I won't stop till you get where you are. How do you hit that too soft? I needed green first there. Shit. What? I mean, yeah, all I know is that Jason's a good kid. He's got a big heart. I love him. I don't need to see people that I thought are good people picking on him all the time. That's all. Now, don't get me wrong too. The kid will frustrate the shit out of me too. It's frustrating sometimes, but that's fine. You know what? It's frustrating. Who gives a shit? All right, let's keep going here. We're clean. This course is a lot of positioning off the tee. Like, it's not hammering shots all the time. It's putting it in the right spot. I put this in the perfect spot because now I can just hit a 3-wood right through the gap right at it. And if I didn't put that in the right place, I'd be playing a wicked cut shot around those trees. There is a little bit of course knowledge too involved. Like even this shot, positioning on it, I need to keep it left and not go too far up by the trees. Now I get a thumb shot in. But if I put that a little bit farther right, I don't have a thumb shot in. I have actually a hard shot. Well, where I put that ball, I get to attack the hole, and I'm going to hole it out. And there's nothing I could have done there to not had a chance at a hole out and get my bird or eagle. I don't remember if that was a par 5. And that's it. Just minimum. It's all getting rid of risk and getting rewards out of it. And this is a hard course. I mean, people would say this is probably one of the harder courses of all time. But if you know where to put the ball and you can do it consistently, it's really not any different. Now, I got no points. Like this one. Oh, I'm thinking, where do I want to put it? Do I want to go up here? Do I want to try that other fairway? Fuck no. I put the ball right here. Guess what? I get a thumb 3 or thumb 10.5 in. And that shot everybody can do. Yeah, get it. Ah, get it. Heather's butt, I feel sorry for you. That hole's a little bit more. You got to know what clears where. This is another one, too, that even if you know the right shot to hit, it's hard to do. This is a good setup, though. I can't really fuck it up. Like, even if I didn't get that A1 out at all, I still over the bunkers. And then also, we've got all these high lofted woods now. I mean, that shot there, I probably would have been having to cut a 3-iron in before. Just got to get it past the bunker. That's really it here. Now, you can leave it back for a shot that can get over the trees, but it's not the right shot. You're making it way too hard. There's an occasional time that it's the right shot, but that one there, I had all the places in the world to put. Depends on what kind of cuts. A1s and C3s will go farther. When you get past like the 45 degree, like if I go closer to the A past the halfway mark or closer to the C past the halfway mark, you start getting the snap effect on a shot. And that will definitely make it go farther. Well, but the 142 and the 158 are exactly the same speeds. That's something that everybody thinks is not true, but it is. If I hit a straight C1 at 158 and I hit a straight B2 at 142, they go the exact same distance. Now, with a C3, that ball snaps and you get the snap effect. And yes, you get a ton more distance. Wow, I got lucky. Normally, if that hits that hill, you're done. Brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Oh! Okay, so now this is going into that 25 yards theory. I'm going to putt this, and I don't think this has a chance of going in. I think it's going to trickle down the hill and not launch. Okay, never mind. It launched. It got off. But that was such a dramatic downhill. There was a chance that that ball just sloughed off and went straight down the hill. You know what I mean? Something brand new. All right, we got maybe 2 more games. Probably just 1, though. Let's see what we got. Let's see what you guys want to see me play. There's something you like. Let me know. I'm going to go through these slowly. I like Jamaica. Indigo would be fun. Volcano. Laurel's good. Laurel. So you guys make the choice. In fact, we will call this the last one of the night. We'll save the rest of these for Monday and Sunday. All right, first choice. First choice gets it. All right, we're going Laurel. Sandy, we played a bunch lately. Let's play the Laurel. 30's pretty good on this. That certainly looks like it was a daily, though. Get the rain out of the way early. Now, I don't like having rain on hole 1 because hole 1's like an attacking hole, and rain basically makes that not happen. But I'd rather have it out of the way by hole 7 and have no more rain for the back 9. But rain helps on the harder holes on the back, which is weird. Yeah, this is it's a very well-designed course, too. There's a lot of fun holes. Just wish that Golden Tee par was always higher. Wanna play? Money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. See, like I had to man up on those thumbs, and I lost my line because at 175 on that shot, that roll 4-iron would have a chance to go through the whole green, but that roll 4-iron, it's just dead stop. Now, see, that one showed me that I was like 20 yards short of the hole, and I hit a 9-wood at 124 there and had it pin high. So that's the perfect example of what the rain does. You can't follow that to a T. Crystal sky. Yeah, I'm your queen. Yeah, well, so okay, so all right, an A1 and a C3, whether I'm spinning the ball or not, you can mimic the exact same thing. The problem is it is really hard to get the speed maxed out going forward when I hit it straight to the 1. And that is, I mean, that's mostly physics, right? Because if let's say in general, right? Let's say that my swing straight to the 2 hit 142 perfectly every time, and that was the max it hit. I'm not over it, and it's hitting the limit. If I took that same speed and hit it to the 1, that would read, I mean, technically, I'm losing half of my forward swing going directionally and half of it going forward. So I would lose half of my power going forward out directionally. Okay, so now if we take that into an account, by spinning it and making the ball go that way when I'm coming through and hitting it, I don't have to aim to the 1. Oh, sweet. But I don't have to aim all the way to the 1. I do the spinner and I'm aiming inside of the 1. So I can lay off of it and I don't have to crush it. So that's the reason for the spinner. I remember I'd be playing with Sobe in Chicago, and he'd never hit spinners. I was like, why not? He's like, why? Because I can hit to my 1s perfectly. I don't need to spinner it. But that same theory exists going to the C too. And the C is even more important for a right-hander. But the spinners make that shot a lot more tenable to do, especially as a righty trying to hit to the 3. Because if I try to hit to the 3, I'm in a, I don't remember. I did just a little bit, but there's also a time and a place where if I'm hitting it softer anyway, I don't need to hit a spinner because that spinner now will make me go farther out than I want it to. And it's just something you have to play with, how you hit the ball and how you swing. That's just stuff that I've learned over the years for me. I mean, if I really need to get one out and hit it soft, I'll do a spinner and softy it. And that thing, you can see that thing snap way out. It's not something I do a lot anymore. And honestly, the A1s and C3s have become a lot less important with T's and with this 120 glitch being fixed. Because now I know that when I go up and hit a ball straight, I'm going to max it out every time I want to. It's second nature. The way I hit the ball, I'm hitting the max. So my distances gained from C3s are not nearly what they used to be in A1s. And for me, it kind of sucked because I would always hit perfect 158 before we fixed it. Oh, thanks, Afro. I appreciate it, man. How much are you charging for these viewers? You got any more information for me, man? I do, but I'm doing it quick. I do it quick because I'm still trying to figure out the best way to hit spinners anymore. Because they really aren't right. They aren't right anymore. They're inconsistent on a shot that used to be perfectly consistent. Like, I could always hit a full A1 and a full C3 at 158. I used to always be able to. Now there has to be more finesse in the shot. You can't just purely power it in. Don't stop caring about me now. Ah, hey, good man. You're going to try, Jason. I know you'll try. I don't know, Teddy. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be famous. I think I just need to go to pickfollows.com and start buying viewers. And who really gives a shit since yeah, there we go. And who really gives a shit since it's been a year still and I haven't gotten a approval or denial decision on YouTube. Okay, now I just saw something here. I wonder if the zero hybrid low would work on this. Because right now this isn't drivable. It's too tucked. So we're just going to play it out to the fairway. Wow, that's a horrible bad shot. Can he save it? Well, that's the worst thing I've hit in a long time. But that's also the... Oh, really? Yeah, that would be fantastic, dude. I mean, we've been trying everything, dude, because unfortunately, until you're into the partner program with YouTube, they really don't give you any sort of support on anything. I mean, we've even started trying. We've even thought of just switching over to having just streaming straight on GoldenTeeTV because the retention of our viewers is really good. That we probably, I mean, I'm guessing I've lost out on probably $10,000 to $20,000 over the life of streaming because they can't get on the partner. And it's not. It would just be. It'd be nice money to have for equipment and things like that, rather than doing everything out of pocket. Well, I think my next thing is they've been cold calling me, trying to get me to buy ads. And I think I'm just going to go in and be like, yeah, I want to buy ads, but I'm not in the partner program yet, so there's no sense in me advertising my show. And I have a feeling that when you're promising a purchase, that they would probably help you out a little bit more. No, so the bots are picked up perfectly. It's that Facebook does not allow the bots to post into Facebook. Other than that, everything else is perfect. And we're running pretty. I mean, he's running the same setup with what I'm doing here and what GoldenTeeTV does. It's really only Facebook that has any issues with any bots. And I hate to say it, we were. Yeah, it's just. I don't think there's really any chat service that Facebook has that if you're not on there. Good night, Teddy. We'll see you later, bud. Texas, I hope. I'm okay with that shot. Am I going to be an optimist? All right, so here's my rule. On the stream, I cannot lay up on this hole. And it's a bad look, right? We're going to make it work for us, though. Ah. Oh, yeah, we made it work. That's how we do it. We make it work. Fuck, dude. Fuck! Making fucking dreams come true. That's what we're doing here. Psycho, left foot, right, go. All right, we got one more. I'm not ending the night on that. We're gonna get one more in me. I would have said if that was a match and we were tied, I'd probably lay up on 18. But with an outwind, I can play that high T 8.5 to play branches. Let's knock out this sandy reef for the end of the night. We're gonna go better than 30. We're going 31 or better. We're going to finish the night strong. Yes, Jason, you got videos to watch, my man. You got to do that. You got to get after them. You can't neglect your duties, man. All right, we're going to bomb it. We're going to bomb it straight. Yes, yes, yes. I pushed it to the wrong side. Ooh, a bite was a bad idea. Okay, dude, that's good. All right, so what do we want to do here? This is a bad look. We're going to do a loop swoop, and we're going to hit the 3-wood. We didn't get it out enough. That's okay. It's going to be a birdie. Maybe an eagle. Put the link. Oh, there we go. Oh. Eric, thank you for the kind words, man. You know, and the logical reason, the reasonable, logical person in me knows that's the case, but the emotional person inside of me is like, God, I wish there's got to be something. Oh, giddy up. You might have to message it to me. It's 1 yard per mile MPR on the track wheel. Yeah, you might have to send it to me so I can put it up. But that's really good. Sweet, you saved me a task. Yes. All right, so this is a great reason to have the 9-wood in your bag. But now the old 9-wood was perfect for this. This 9-wood, I will fly this if I don't cut it down. You get on the field. No, I know. The families said the same thing. It just... I mean, God damn it, I was a combat lifesaver in the military. I mean, I mean, I just knew there was nothing I could do. But analytical people will always look back and look at things that we could have changed or done differently to have a different outcome on things. And I'm slightly analytical. I was a 31 Romeo. And I gotta say, doing that combat lifesaver training was no fucking joke, dude. Oh, come on. No, it's multi-channel transmission systems operator. So commo. It was commo. I unfortunately got stuck in an air defense artillery. Yeah, but I can't even put myself on the same level as them. Like it's so not comparatively. Good man. Well, I mean, actually, technically, I was always remote. I mean, I got stuck in a training unit. I got stuck in an air defense artillery unit, where they went from the Patriot missile to the PAC-3 as the first. We were. So my job was shit. So I got totally stuck. I was stuck in Fort Bliss, Texas, like my whole time. Yeah, they wouldn't. Hey, that was part of my enlistment. I did signed up for airborne, and then of course, during basic training, they grab us all and say, "We're not doing airborne. Your MOS is too full." Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for lying. Thanks for changing what I enlisted for. Then they were like, "Well, we'll get you into air assault school." Yep, that fell through. All right, I'm gonna try to drive it. Actually, I don't think it's even possible. Well, it might work. Here we go. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, you know what? Is the kind of things I wished I would have had happen to me. But okay, I know I'm being a little bit disingenuous because I got to my unit and literally got on a flight. So my unit was in Saudi or Kuwait at the time at Khobar Towers. I don't know enough. Mind you, you guys know what it's like when you're a noob and you're just fresh out of the basic and shit. You have no idea where you're going or what's going on. You're just getting pushed around and doing things. So I literally flew to Saudi to my unit. The next day, they were told that they were becoming a training unit. And honestly, was on the next flight back. to Fort Lewis, Washington. And then we loaded up trains to move my unit from Fort Lewis to Fort Bliss. Dude, I had no idea. Then for like a month, once I got to Fort Bliss, no one even knew I was in the unit. So I like didn't have to do shit. Finally, I started getting worried. Like, am I going to keep, is this okay? And finally I got worried and was like, I went and told somebody. Like, hey, I don't know where I'm supposed to be, and no one knew I'm here. Sweet. Not a terrible night. Not a terrible way to finish. Maddie's got a chance in that one at least. That's good. All right, guys. I'd love to stay all night. Actually, tonight I wouldn't. I'd love to go hang out with my wife. And I feel, I will say this. We have been enjoying each other's company even more than we already had before. So, but I mean, even stuff like Art was going to come by here right before Dallas because he's got a wedding in Iowa. And it just doesn't, I mean, neither one of us would say no to it, but it doesn't feel like we want to have visitors at all. Like we even kind of basically said, yeah, Mom, no, I think we'll have to just stay. We're going to stay home for Thanksgiving this year and not really do anything. You know, like stuff like that. We just don't, everything's just a little weird. Yep. And we'll talk to you guys. I will go live Sunday. I'm going to start keeping up late Sunday night for the new events mode. I don't have a job or anything yet, so I'm good to go. So we'll see you guys Monday at around 11 p.m. Central Time. I mean, Sunday at 11 p.m. Central Time, and then back at it Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So this is Word of Mouth. We're saying good night. We will catch you guys soon.